When it comes to the Meisner technique, the Maggie Flanigan Studio is considered by many to be the most professional and most respected actor training program in the United States. In this interview, Xandra Leigh Parker discusses what it has been like to study in the 2-year acting program at the studio.
Felt like I didn't have a solid way of working yet. I had pieces, but I didn't have like a solid foundation to really being able to go in and do my best work. If I was doing good work, it was almost out of chance and not out of professional training. So I think that the decision to go back to school was by far the best one. I've seen how I would have approached roles before much differently and almost wish I could go back and do it again. I also think that my life experience with the training program has been really beneficial for me. I'm glad I'm hitting it at this time. It's kind of like I have a new family a little bit. Everybody's super supportive of each other in class and out, and we hold each other accountable and push each other. So I think it's an extremely nurturing environment because of how tight-knit we are. Once you have one of those classes that you feel completely exhilarated, you want it more and more and more. And it's almost kind of like you want to one-up yourself. It's not a competition with your classmates, but you want to make sure that you're constantly pushing and constantly striving to do something that scares you, because that feeling is unfakeable, I think, and has been some of the scariest classes, but also the best. I think that's the importance of the 2-year program, is that Charlie specifically will get to know you very well and be able to kind of dig in there and work with you as you slowly lose the blocks that you have. I think he absolutely tailors each person's critiques to what they're specifically needing to work on. Everybody here who I've worked with is here for the right reasons. They want this, they're willing to work for it, and that's just unlike a lot of studios I was in. The percentage of people who were there for the right reasons, who are really here to train to be a real artist, to make brave and bold choices, and to take it seriously. So I think that's the major difference. And you feel safe here to try that stuff. I think this program focuses on artistry first and foremost and taking chances, but it also focuses on work ethic. There's a lot demanded of you, and most of it is on yourself. And of course the classes require you to build on it, but if you're not working for yourself, then you're not really doing anything. I think that this program so far has also trained me to push and push and push and always work hard. Charlie warned us at the beginning that was the main thing we're going to have to do, is just work as hard as possible. And he was right. I don't think I've ever worked as hard in a program before, and I'm really glad that I am. Going back to school was a very hard decision for me because I was worried that I was taking a step back, but at the same time, I felt like I didn't have the fundamentals. And at least in the beginning of the year, no matter how frustrating the fundamentals are, and they definitely were, I think it's built a much more solid foundation for myself to try scary things. And I think that's the thing I would say to people who are thinking about doing that. If you don't have a solid foundation, how do you build a career?
To learn more about the Meisner technique and the 2-year acting program at the Maggie Flanigan Studio, visit us online or call the studio during regular business hours at 917-789-1599.